Good everyone and welcome to this video. Today we have a Talisman Series episode on the Beaufort Mk VIII. As I said, we're going to be getting back into the British Talismans to finish those off. And then we're going to move on to Italy, thankfully. So, let's take a look at the Beaufort and, well, I've covered this thing on the channel before, so I'm not going to go too in-depth. So the Beaufort is actually not a British aircraft, it's actually a Australian one. And, yeah. As you can see up there, it even tells you. And this similar airframe inspiring was actually used for quite a few aircraft, so there's a little fun fact for you. So what was the Beaufort, and really, why does it look a bit like the Blenheim, if in the nose area at least? Well, essentially this thing was meant to be a torpedo bomber, and well, you wanted good coverage so you could actually see the enemy ships and stuff like that. And of course, this thing can function as a conventional light bomber, so that's at least something as well. But of course, we do have two 7.7 Browning machine guns in the nose, and two 50 caliber M2 Browning machine guns in the back. Trust me, these 50 cals are disgusting at this tier. As for engines, we have the Pratt & Whitney S3C4Gs, which are similar to the ones found on the Havoc and the Hudson, but are slightly different. We actually have WEP on this as opposed to the Havoc, and of course the Hudson does have WEP, so that's at least something. But yeah, unlike the Hudson, we don't have any forward-mounted guns that are pilot-controlled. This means that not only are we going to get the Hobbit in the comments, but also, yeah, this isn't the most ideal bomber hunter, but it can still do that job with those twin 50s, so that's at least something. In terms of armor, we don't have a whole lot, and well, if we get hit, we're probably going to burn, but at least we have EFS, so that's something. In terms of bomb loads, we do have access to two 500-pound SAP bombs, four 250-pound bombs, which will be our bomb load today, and two 500-pound bombs as well, normal bombs, that is. We also do have a torpedo, but the chance of using this is extremely low. But don't worry, for those closet naval players, I will be certainly using a torpedo if that comes to it. But yeah, the reason why I'm taking the 4 250-pounders today is because, well, we get 4 drops as opposed to 2. We're not really going to be going for bases, and plus, we can strafe ground targets, and the 250-pounders are better for that. But yeah, I've covered this thing a few times on the channel before, like I said, so I'm not going to go too much in depth. It's the next plane in the series that I'm fairly certain is going to get me a lot of attention from the comments. But yeah, without further ado, let's get in and let's get cracking. I'm looking sort of forward to this one because I've had a couple of bad sub-requests. Well, not so bad, more like stressful sub-requests. They're not too bad, but like it's enough to make the chest hairs stick out a little bit. And yeah, this is definitely one where I have like experience with, so I'm not too worried about this one. But yeah, I've had some good shall we say, matches in the requests that I've had, and I've also had other videos to do as well. And it's been not too bad, like I said, it's been actually quite simple. Whoa, made a collision nearly. So ironically, even though we're the biggest aircraft here, we have the least bomb load. But that's not to worry. I'll be honest, I honestly thought that TBD was going to TK one of the SB2U2s for nearly flying into him. Thankfully that didn't happen, so that's at least something. So if there's one thing I do like about the Beaufort, as I said, is those twin 50s. This is definitely a plane I would take out to relax with, but recently, I've actually not been playing the game as much. For those that know, I also own a PlayStation 5, and I've been going through my gaming backlog. And I recently went back to a game that I invested about 100 hours into, which was Gran Turismo 7. I'm literally one trophy away from the Platinum, and it's the most ball-ache one, let's put it that way. Right, I'm not going to take a head-on with a Stuka, because, well, we only have 2 guns in the front, and they're not pilot controlled, so I have to fly straight and level. Unless I set up keybinds, and I ain't doing that shit. So now if he comes behind us, which he seems to be doing so, would help if I can lead him. He's very aggressive, isn't he? Well, not anymore, you're not. See what I mean? 50 cals at this sort of tier in a bomber's defensive turret is kind of busted. I've dropped 2 bombs. I think I've dropped them a little late compared to where the bombs will actually hit, but we will soon find out. Oh, we actually got a few. Nice. We got 3 of them. So now, because the AA trucks have been lit up, let's open those bomb bay doors again. Don't worry, I will be going a little lower soon enough to like get stuck in and everything. Because flying around up here at high altitude is nice and all, but it's kind of boring. Because, well, I'm in a bomber with no defensive gun, like no offensive guns. So I'd rather, yeah, I'm not going to get a drop because the airfield's going to nuke me if I do that. So let's go down. Let's go down. Yeah, this airframe is actually really tough, and it's actually quite surprising how tough it can be. Obviously, our secondary pilot took a bit of wounding there, but he's fine. I'm not on the highest level crew, which I could be, because I want to try and work on all my different crews, because I have quite a few crews, and I never really use all of them, so might as well multitask, eh? Okay, here he comes. Like I said, this thing's got pretty good pitch for a bomber, at least. Would up fucking aim. Would be a start, wouldn't it? That's the problem. I'm trying to lead like I'm in a fighter, but obviously I'm doing it in reverse. If that makes sense. I know it seems really awkward, but yeah, I'm doing it in reverse, and my brain's just like lead more, and I shouldn't be leading more. Okay, that 20 mil is going to mess us up if we're not careful, so we need to keep the speed up, but obviously not too fast because this thing does like to rip. Severe damage. I think we got the engine. Yep, that's the engine on fire. Oh! Yeah, there goes the oil system of engine 1. That's what I mean. That 20 mil hits hard if you know how to aim it. Coming through! There we go, got another fire. Nice. Keeping the speed on. Because we're going to be down an engine shortly, and that's not going to be a good thing. There goes him. So this is what I love about this plane. You can just get stuck in. It's one of those bombs. It's like the Hudson and the Hammer. You can just get stuck in and not give a shit. That's the fun factor. Have some of them 7.7s, boy. Alright, 50 cals again. Don't want to hit the teammates. Nah, I'm leaning a bit too far off. I'm at an odd angle. Shut that door, because that's just going to cause us problems. Okay. Guns, guns, guns. Light them up. Oh, that did some damage. Why don't you just go for the other engine? That would have saved him a lot of hassle. Can't get my guns around. Notice how he immediately switches target to the bomber. Because bomber! Oh, hold on a minute. Gunship! Thank you. Oh, we're not in a good bit of condition here. This is not good for us. Another aircraft destroyed. Yeah, I think we need RTB, because the left engine's dying, and the right one's damaged as well. So I'm going to drop these bombs, hopefully not TK any ground targets. And it didn't. Good. We need to get this thing home. But I think someone's trying to stop us. Right, I don't want to hit friendly, so I have to be very careful here. Which means Joe can't bad aim. Holding my fire. Come on, team. Get him. Sick him. Kill. There you go. Good work. Good work. Right, can I get this Beaufort home before I freaking bin it into the trees after all of our effort? Like I said, this may not be a Havoc or a Hudson, but it can definitely get stuck in. But the question is, can we get home? I don't know if this thing flies on one engine. But we ain't got far to go. I'll stop singing, I promise. So anyway, here's one for you. Audience participation, if you've somehow not, like, fainted from how funny that was. What is your go-to relaxing aircraft? Like, what plane would you say you would fly if you'd had a bad day at the office, so to speak, even if you're, like, a bad day at school or something? What is the plane that you go, yeah, I want to take this out, I just want to have some fun, I don't care. For me, it's definitely the Havoc or the Hudson, or the I-29. Let me know in the comments what yours is, because, well, I'm sure we all have our varied opinions on what a fun aircraft is. There goes the left engine, but luckily this thing can fly on one engine. And I know a lot of people don't like it when I do gear up landings, so just for those, I'm going to do a gear down landing. It's only me and the Galaz F3F left, plus this Hawk. Although I don't think he's gonna... That's a tree, buddy. Just making sure he lands as well. And he's just killed the biplane, so this is gonna be tough. Because that is a Ju-87G. If that thing hits us, we're dead. Alright, so I'm gonna get myself a repair and a rearm, and I will see you all in a couple of minutes. Well, welcome back. We've got ourselves a repair and a rearm. The Hawk is now behind me, giving me some escort. And, yeah, we don't know where the last guy is. He killed the F3F and then just buggered off somewhere. So, yeah, we're going to be making sure he regrets hiding, because we still can do some bombing. So that's at least something. Like I said, though, I've genuinely enjoyed revisiting this aircraft. It's another one of those where, like, I know it's a bomber and someone's going to go in the comments going, oh, it's a bomber, blah, blah, blah. Bombers are useless, blah, blah, blah. End of the day, you just got to know how to use them. That's the case for a lot of things. Alright, so let's see what we can do. I'm going to line myself up for a gun run with the front turrets on... What the fuck just happened with the textures then? That's Gaijin for you, I guess. And we're going to line up for these howitzers. Throttle back a little bit so we at least have more time on target. Oh, he's not even shooting the same target as me. Good lads. You know the drill. Shout out to Jack Trex. He knows how I work. Good lad. That's what I like to see. Alright, so we've still got a load of armoured cars to destroy. We won't be able to do many gun runs on them because obviously the trees and everything. But that's why we have bombs. Because I'm not flying that low. Bomb release. That was pretty much right on it. Next targets. We've got a couple more over here. And then there's, well, 4 more over here, and then there's one leading that convoy, which I think has been destroyed. That one's just been destroyed. One, 2, 3. Yeah, close enough. Close enough for government work. Yeah, I don't know where the last guy is. He's just nowhere for some reason. I can't get a gunner angle on that. No matter. I'm in no rush. Problem is I can't kill the tanks. Oh, there he is. So he's going for the pork. Okay, that's a bit strange. You'd surely go for the big juicy bomber. But no, surprisingly, he's not a bomber zombie. That's surprising. Alright, let's use the front turret, strafe out these AA guns, and then we can go and help him. Never mind, he just got nuked. Lovely. So that means we're on our own against that thing. But we don't give up. We will not give up. Not on the landing grounds. I'm not going to quote the entire Churchill, I promise. It's also sad because I don't remember all of it. Alright, here we go. We're going to play this very dangerously. Do not try this at home. Okay, you should try this at home. I was going to say, don't you dare put that fire out, you jammy sod. Come on, burn. Burn. Keep burning. Good lad. That's 7 kills, 10 grand, and 1 assist in a Beaufort. I'll take that. I'm going to have to take a screenshot of that now. That's one for the Discord, that's for sure. We have a section in the Discord called Marvelous Moments, and it's basically where you post like IQ games and stuff. And we get a box, so let's see what we get out of that. I quickly took a screenshot before the box opened. And backups. That's fine. And I'll just do that as well. Not bad at all. But yeah, that pretty much summarizes what you can do if you actually know how to use a bomber. Especially one with no guns. Do I think this is as good as a Havoc or a Hudson? No. But is it fun? Yes. It's as simple as that. But of course, we now move on to a bit of a stinker. And all I'm saying is, I think after this one, I'm going to need some blood pressure medication. Spoiler alert, Joe isn't on that sort of stuff. But after trying to record an aircraft like this, I think I'm going to need it. Depends how it goes. Maybe we'll break out the cookie as well. But anyway, I'm going to leave you all to it for today. Really hope you enjoyed seeing the Wellington... Why am I saying Wellington? Beaufort Mk VIII. It's only because it's in front of me and my brain just automatically autopiloted to it. And next up will be the Wellington. And, well, I'm hoping some of you will at least appreciate my suffering. But hey, at least we'll be on to Italy. That's at least a positive. Anywho, I'm going to leave you all to it for today, and I will see you all on the next one.